My grandmother said I was the only person in the family she could never trust. I'm 32, and last Sunday at her 80th birthday party, she said it in front of everyone. 40 relatives watching while she cut her cake and announced, "I love all my grandchildren, but Nathan here, I could never trust him with anything important." My cousins laughed. My aunt whispered something to my uncle. My mom just stared at her plate. Grandma pointed her cake knife at me. "He's always been different, secretive, won't tell us what he really does for work." "I'm a software engineer," I said quietly. "That's what you say," she replied. "But you work from home in your pajamas. That's not a real job." My cousin Brandon jumped in. "Grandma's right. Real men go to an office. Nathan just plays on his computer all day." The whole room nodded. My sister tried to defend me, but Grandma cut her off. "And he never visits, never calls, just shows up when there's free food." She looked around for agreement. "I'm changing my will next week. People who care about family should be rewarded, not people like Nathan." My uncle stood up. "Mom's right. Nathan, you've been coasting your whole life. The rest of us work hard." My aunt added, "My son's a doctor. Brandon's in finance. What do you even contribute?" I felt everyone staring, waiting for me to defend myself. I didn't say anything. Grandma kept going. "When I die, I'm splitting everything between people who showed up. Brandon visits every week. He'll get the house." She pointed at me. "You'll get nothing." Brandon smirked. "Thanks, Grandma." My mom finally spoke up. "Mom, that's not fair. Nathan's busy with work." "Busy?" Grandma interrupted. "Doing what? Sitting at home?" She turned back to the party. "Everyone here works real jobs. Brandon's closing million-dollar deals. My other grandson's saving lives. And Nathan?" She laughed. "Nathan sits in his apartment doing who knows what." My aunt nodded. "It's embarrassing, honestly. When people ask what my nephew does, what am I supposed to say?" "Say he's unemployed," my uncle suggested. "That's basically what it is." Brandon raised his wine glass. "To Grandma, for finally telling it like it is." Half the room clinked glasses. The other half just stared at me with pity. Grandma sat back down, satisfied. "I've said my piece. Now let's enjoy the party." The doorbell rang. My sister went to answer it. She came back looking confused. "Nathan, there's someone here for you?" A woman in a suit walked in carrying a briefcase. "Nathan Rivera?" "That's me." She opened the briefcase and pulled out papers. "I'm from Valley Community Hospital. We need your signature on the expansion project, the $2.3 million donation." The room went silent. Grandma's fork clattered against her plate. "What donation?" The woman looked confused. "The hospital wing. Mr. Rivera's been funding it for 3 years. The new pediatric cancer center. We're naming it after his mother." My mom's hand went to her mouth. Brandon stammered. "You donated $2 million? 2.3, the woman corrected. "It opens next month. The dedication ceremony is March 15th. My aunt grabbed the papers from the woman's hands. "This says he's been the anonymous donor since 2021. Grandma stood up slowly, gripping the table. "You've had that kind of money and never told us?" I signed the papers and handed them back. The woman nodded and left. I looked at Grandma. "You never asked what I actually do. You just decided I was worthless." The entire party stood frozen. My cousin whispered, "What do you actually do?" "I develop cybersecurity systems for banks, Fortune 500 companies. I make more in a month than most of you make in a year." Grandma reached for my arm, her voice shaking. "Nathan, I didn't know." I pulled away. "You spent 3 years telling everyone I was a failure. You called me lazy in front of 40 people. Why would I tell you anything?" My mom started crying. Brandon's face went pale. "The hospital wing opens March 15th, I said, grabbing my coat. "You're all invited. My name will be on the building, right next to Mom's." Grandma's voice cracked. "Please, let's talk about this." I looked at her birthday cake still sitting on the table. "You said I only show up for free food, so I'm leaving." Brandon tried to speak. "Nathan, man, I was just what? Just insulting me in front of everyone? Just agreeing that I'm worthless?" My uncle stepped forward. "We didn't mean it like that." "Yes, you did," I said. "Every single one of you meant it exactly like that." I walked to the door. My sister followed me outside. "They're complete idiots," she whispered, hugging me. "I know." As I drove away, I heard shouting from inside the house. My phone started exploding with texts. I blocked everyone except Mom and my sister.
Thanks for watching, y'all. Make sure to like and subscribe for more Gacha Reddit stories like these.